mean, my job's my job. I'm going to attack it, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, you'd love to have everything be smooth sailing, but like, I wake up when things happen, when stories come out, when unnamed sources say this, anything that happens, any adversity happens, I say, how lucky am I that I'm going to have a chance to overcome this adversity and be a better coach, person, man, father, all this because of it. So I always hope that it brings a better connection with our players and I, because our players live a life where they never know what's going to happen with them, and I have a much greater feeling for that anxiety that they go through, and so I would like a bit more interconnected feeling. With regards to that report, first I heard of it, Dave called me and told me that that it was going to come out, that they had called him and that there was nothing to it. I know Dave Tepper well enough to believe that he wouldn't be talking to another coach right now. When he came to my house 2.5 years ago, he told me that this was a 5-year rebuild. I mean, that's what he said to me, and he convinced me then to come be a part of it with him and build it with him. And we're not where we want to be, and I don't think it's going to take 5 years. I don't want it to take 5 years, but those are the words that he said to me, and so. I'm looking forward to taking a step this year. I like our football team. I like the way that we're working. I like this draft. And I have a lot of faith in the people in this building, the way everyone's working, and I certainly have a lot of faith in Dave. That's why I left a great job with people that I loved and cared about to come here, because I believed in his long-term vision to get this thing done. And so, do I want stories like that out there? Probably not. But at the same time, I also know a lot of people lose their edge when great stories about you. So I'm going to continue just to grind and work and, see where things fall. At the end of the day, like I've said to you guys, we went 5-12 last year. We had disappointing at the end of the year. I can't expect many stories to be good. There's been lots of things said. If anything, for me on a personal note, it's made me really, again, just value what's important. And I'll just say this, because I think people need to hear it. Like, on the inside, when you walk in these walls every day and you're around our players every day, this is a really good place. Like, this is we got more guys here that don't have to be here. Like, so no matter what the perception is on the outside of, like, man, that looks a little bit like this, it's not. We have great practices. We have coaches going to dinner with players. We have coaches golfing with players. I mean, we have a great interaction. And sometimes, sometimes when things are a little bit like this on the outside, and sometimes that brings people together. And so I coached 2 years with masks on and COVID. Like I said, Dave told me we had a 5-year plan. We're 2.5 years into it. It was a hard 2 years. And so I'm not making excuses for it. It's not nearly where we want it to be, but I'm happy with where our guys are at, and I'm happy with where this roster is. And so when I walk in this morning and see Jeremy Chin, he's training not to have a bad team next year. He's training on a Friday when we're off to go have a good team. So a lot of good things are happening. I'll just keep my focus on the guys, because that's what I got into coaching for. I got into coaching to help players, and so I'm blessed to be here. So thanks, guys.